Hi, thanks for stopping by our website. I'm Linda and I'm the head clinician and also owner of Skin Radiance Clinic. So I just wanted to drop on and just, talk about a few things in regards to Cosmelan, a little bit about Skin Radiance Clinic and also how Cosmelan can work for you. So basically, first about me. So as I mentioned, my name is Linda and I've been in the industry for about 17 years. I have had three very successful salons prior to this, and also I have done many a treatment myself, and you're probably the same, going, yes, I can hear you, Linda. But I have tried laser, I have tried needling, I have tried hydroquinone, I have tried all these things to actually assist with my pigmentation, and the only thing that has been successful and worked for me is Cosmelan. So why am I a Cosmelan specialist? Because it works and because I love seeing the results that it can actually provide. So Cosmelan has actually been around for a long time. So it was actually in 1990 it actually started coming out internationally. There's over 50 countries that do Cosmelan treatments. It's manufactured in Spain, so definitely, obviously Mediterranean olive skins there, and it was specifically produced for people with a darker skin tone, so Mediterranean, Asian, Indian, Middle Eastern, African American, like all the other skin types that have been restricted with laser. This product was specifically produced for you to help with your pigmentation. So it was, basically 1990 that it actually was produced and started to come out into internationally, and it has really started taking off in Australia probably the last 10 years, I'd say. And it's really starting to get a good word of mouth because people can see the results, and those results can be maintained with the home care product as well. So I myself have had Cosmelan. Obviously, I am an avid believer and believe that if there is any treatment that can help with your pigmentation, it is Cosmelan. Now, we do have laser treatments here as well, but my first go-to with any pigmentation, as long as you do not have any contraindications stopping you having Cosmelan, my first choice is Cosmelan because of the results that it provides, not just in pigmentation reduction, but also anti-aging. Your skin is going to look amazing. You're going to have better skin texture, help with fine lines and wrinkles. So it is all over like a great facial treatment peel that you can do as well. So what is Cosmelan? So basically Cosmelan is, it's a program. I want to say, unfortunately, I'd love, to do the peel and your skin peels and then you've got this amazing skin underneath and that's it. Unfortunately, it's not. This pigment took years to develop, years to come into your skin and years to come up to the surface. So we really have to give it time to do what it needs to do. You will get an amazing result at that 2 to 3 week mark after the peel. You will see a significant reduction in your pigmentation, but it is a program and I need a commitment from you at home to actually do what you need to do as well, because it's not just a professional peel and that's it. It is a program and you will be required to use the home care that we provide in the price, and you use that at home. And the reason we do that is the professional peel is just the first phase. So the professional peel, we're working on the surface pigment that we can see. We're actually removing, we get that peeling of the skin. We slough off that dead skin and some of that pigment as well. But then we go into phase 2 where we actually start working on regulating that pigment as it comes to the surface, because this is what the difference is with Cosmelan, is that we're treating the cause of the problem, not just making it look like it has actually gone away. So with this peel, you do the peel and then you go into phase 2 and you'll use Cosmelan 2, the home maintenance cream. And with this cream, it will help to regulate and control that pigment and dissolve it as it comes up to the surface of the skin. And that's why when you read about Cosmelan, it's a minimum 6 month commitment of using Cosmelan 2. And the reason is that every 30 days, our skin goes through a skin cycle. So skin from the lower epidermis of the skin that we can't see yet comes up to the surface. And as it does that, it's going to bring pigment that's already produced in the skin up to the surface with it. So as it does that, we want to make sure that we're dissolving that pigment and continuing to regulate those cells, which are called melanocyte cells. We're going to control that pigment as it comes to the surface, and it's going to lighten and lighten and lighten each time because we're going to be regulating those pigment cells. So melanocyte cells have pigment in it, and those cells are currently overproducing pigment. The way I like to, a little analogy is that if I had high blood pressure, I would need medication and to take to help regulate my blood pressure. So what I want you to think is that Cosmelan 2 is like your medication for your overproducing unregulated pigment cells. So they're producing too much pigment, we need to regulate it. And the way we're going to do that is with Cosmelan 2, and that's your maintenance cream. So you will do the peel and then you will use your Cosmelan 2 at home. And each skin cycle you go through, your skin is going to get better and better and better. So it is a commitment. You do have to wear sunscreen, and if you will not commit to sunscreen, just don't waste your money on it, because you do need to wear sunscreen on a daily basis. But the results you're going to achieve are going to be so worth it. It is an amazing treatment, and it will actually do what it's actually saying that it does. You've seen the before and afters. Sometimes I see the before and afters and say, no one's going to believe me because it looks like it's photoshopped. It is not, it is real, and we can get those results for you. So basically, the difference with Cosmelan, as I think I mentioned before, is that it's working on regulating the cause of the problem. Where before, your lasers, your needling, yes, it kind of does help a little bit to try and help to regulate, but it's more making it look like the pigmentation has gone and it comes back. And you've wasted thousands of dollars spending money on laser treatments where it's actually doing nothing to those pigment cells, those melanocytes, and it's not regulating it. So with this, Cosmelan will regulate those cells, and they will actually stop producing as much pigment that they are, and they will start producing pigment as the other cells next to them, meaning when our skin comes up, it's going to have a more even complexion. So I hope that makes sense. But it is, that's kind of putting a bit of an analogy so you kind of understand what we're talking. Obviously, there's a lot of scientific mumbo jumbo that will go over your head, but this treatment is the treatment to choose if you do have pigmentation concerns, and especially melasma, and especially a darker skin. So if you would like to have more information or a phone consultation for us to discuss this a bit more and to see if Cosmelan is right for you, just down below there's a couple of buttons and you can just book a phone consultation. There's also a section that does mention who this treatment is not suitable for. So if it's not suitable for you and there's a condition on that list, unfortunately, you cannot book it and you cannot have the treatment. We do have some other options that we can talk about. However, please do not book a treatment if you do have something on that list, because we do need to kind of speak to you beforehand. However, if you've had a look at the list, you're comfortable, you've read all the information below, and please do, because there's a lot of information there, frequently asked questions. There's a video that you can watch about it. And obviously you've met me, who I will be treating you, and hopefully you'll feel comfortable enough to know that, I am a certified Cosmelan specialist, and it's all we do. So basically you're in good hands. If you want to go ahead and book your treatment, you can do that by clicking below, and there's your options that we deliver. Obviously the mobile service. You do need to leave Cosmelan 2 on anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. So that's why we do offer a mobile service for you, where I will come to your house and actually apply the mask for you so you don't have to drive home. Or we also have the in-clinic price as well. So that obviously saves you a little bit of money, but keep in mind that you will have to drive home with the mask on your face. But, you know, it's only a short drive, and it's going to be a great result for you. So you can either book your treatment online below, you can book in a phone consultation if you have any questions at all, or obviously you can just give us a call and we'll get back to you and answer your questions. So hopefully you're excited to maybe start your Cosmelan journey, and especially hopefully you decide to come with Skin Radiance Clinic, and I really look forward to the opportunity to treating you and getting you started on your journey. So lovely to meet you, and read the information below. Okay, see you later.